and the market is so oversaturated with inventory, this literally could bury Alliance RV in basically a debt or cash flow problem real quick. Now, the good news is Midwest does build other stuff. They don't just build motorhomes. So it maybe, possibly might be able to hold itself afloat with its other actual products it sells. But the more profitable side of the industry, obviously, is the van motorhome side. So why are van motorhomes not selling like they used to? My guess would be is folks are seeing the $200,000 price tag on an Echo or a $250,000 price tag on a leisure van, or seeing $125,000 ticket on a Winnebago Travato or a Thor product or a Forest River or Coachman Beyond, and went, I can buy a 30-foot Class A motorhome with multiple pop-outs, lots of storage, way more comfortability for the same money or less. Or that actual buyer just isn't willing to pay 200 grand for a van. Maybe they're in the used market because, again, not willing to pay that kind of money for a van. Okay. Now, the biggest problem I can foresee with all this is if Midwest Vans cannot sell product, Alliance RV will be out of business within 24 months. Why would you be dumb enough to buy that thing? It's like, look, Rev Group sold Lance. Okay, and I think I already said this already, but when the original Lance Corporation, Lance Campers, Lance Travel Trailers, was privately owned, it was a premier builder. The best of the best. It was hard to compete in the truck camper industry with Lance. The downfall of that company began by being purchased by a corporation like Rev Group that stripped everything that made Lance special, made a generic trailer with a beautiful interior, and raised the price and raised the profit margin like all corporations do to make their books look better. What happened to that corporation? It hemorrhaged money. It wasn't selling stuff. There's a lot of Lance truck campers out there that are 3 years old that have not been sold. There's a lot of product out there that is just severely overpriced. For what you can buy a $22.95 Lance for brand new, you can purchase for $20,000 or less travel trailers. And now it's in the hands and been sold off into a hands, and I'm gonna say allegedly to cover my butt, but allegedly to a group of dealership owners' sons. I know most of the people in that group, or I know the faces of the group, and I know who the back door of the group is, because again, the majority of them are kids or family members of dealerships in Southern California and other places in the West Coast. How are they going to rebound Lance and get the product sold on the open market with such the bad reputation? Now, at least Midwest Vans, what they have going for them is they have a wonderful reputation in the industry and in other pockets and segments of vans and converted transportation that they sell to. But once again, the question is going to be, are they going to be able to make that company profitable in the slow van economy? You can't just have one leg trying to basically feed the other. At the end of the day, I hope they make it. I really do, because I love those guys. I think they're awesome. They're great for the industry. They're great for the lifestyle. They're great for the community. Most people may disagree with me because we hate RV manufacturers or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, they're good for everybody. Until next time, remember that RV always stands for toolkit and sense of humor.